family. It's Ariana, your tarot life coach, and I wanted to tell you thank you for a wonderful and warm reception. Big hugs and air kisses and high fives, dabs, thumbs ups, and everything possible to spread my energy of appreciation to you guys. I wanted to let you guys know I had to close down the email reads because it was a lot, and I go back to work on Wednesday. Oh, pray for me. So it is cut off. I do have a lot of catching up. So thank you to everyone who has been super understanding and supportive of everything in the process. Just making sure I had enough light. Okay, so this week we're going to focus on empowerment. Part of tarot isn't so much of divination all the time. It's a tool sometimes to help us search the subconscious or parts of ourselves that we don't really want to deal with, because a picture can elicit a lot of feelings. And I attribute my desire to want to be a tarot life coach to Carl Jung. So if there's any Jungians out there, Jungians, hello. So this week we are going to think about empowering ourselves, Earth signs. And this is a very general reading, okay? So this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, that is great. So part of what I really wanted to do this for is I love the art of conversation or therapeutic conversations. That is my passion ultimately. So I like to share those things. I also like to read cards. So it goes hand in hand. But this week we're going to focus on empowerment. So before you got your carobs, I can't forget them, right? They're always in the mix. The carobs are in the mix and they have messages for us. And then we also have the Shaman of Loss from the Shaman's Oracle by John Matthews and Will Kingham. And I'm using the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra Tabitha Cicero. All right, chopping and screwing it up over here in Houston, huh? So here we go. My question to you today is, who are you? Ask yourself that question. What do I represent? So this shaman is telling us that the universe cannot survive without balance. When I think of balance, I think of the Justice card and the Hangman. And this is about rediscovering truths, the loss and the gain, coming to terms with loss, and acknowledging who we are. That's why I'm asking you, who are you? Allowing things to pass onward. So this empowerment spread is going to focus on thoughts, words, deeds, or actions, and the outcome if you take the advice. Now, something I always recommend is if you try something new, journal about it. If it doesn't freaking work, don't do it anymore. If it works, hallelujah, keep doing it. So I'm going to bless these cards real quick, and we're going to go ahead and see what the Babylonian Tarot has for us, okay? Let's see. So do I want these cards and give us the energy for signs for the week of August. Okay, that is it. Is it? Yep, that's it. I want to make sure. All right, guys. So in our thoughts, we have the moon. Oh, I just said subconscious. Okay. In our words, we have the Six of Cups reversed. In our actions, we have the Magician reversed. And the outcome is the Ace of Wands reversed. Then we have the Nine of Discs also reversed. So let's see how we can use empowerment here, okay? So you're probably, you're probably wondering, why are there so many reversals? Why is there so much negative energy around me? It is not about whether it's negative energy or not. When we have reversals, it's a message. It's something that wants to be told to you so that we can move forward, okay? So in our thoughts, we have the moon upright. And, I got to tell you the story. Gilgamesh just lost his best friend. So possibly this week, because I have lost, there is something that you are going to have to confront. Something that's going to cause you to have to look inside yourself and see the most hidden aspects of yourself. Hence, therefore, the moon. And the moon is trying to tell you something. So the moon is telling you to harness your hidden energy, okay? So a lot of you, when I see the moon in people's readings, I always say, you must have some psychic abilities. You must have some intuition. I believe we all have intuition. Earth signs, it's time to use your intuition to affect your thoughts, okay? So what this is automatically telling me is that it is a 9. So you are going through something that has come to a completion. Something is causing you to move on. You want to move on, okay? You see the path. You're ready to go, but you see that there's some danger. So you're like, oh, hell no, I don't want to go. But the thing about the moon is that he's trying to illuminate the parts that you might be afraid to focus on. So this is about the hidden things, your hidden thoughts. So have you dealt with those hidden thoughts? It's about imaginations and dreams and that gut feeling. Oh gosh, please start trusting yourselves. Like your words affect so much. Your thoughts affect your words, and your words affect your actions. Therefore, it affects who you are. And that goes right back to where I asked you, who are you? Okay, so this is a 9, so it's the completion of events. Like I said, the focus of this card is to learn to be more independent. Face the situation that you have head on and decide what it is that you want in your thoughts. Are you going to continue down that path where there's danger, where you have been forewarned, or are you going to stop and say, you know what? Not today. I do not feel like being eaten by a lion. Okay, because enemies are out there, but sometimes we can be our own worst enemy, and that's why I like doing weeklies like this, where we can focus on ourselves and not so much what everyone else is doing, but kind of harness our energy and look inwards. And that's what the moon is telling us. Look at your inner thoughts and what are you hiding? Okay, so your words, we got the 6 of Cups reversed. So when I'm looking at the 6 of Cups, maybe you're thinking about something from the past too much. It's like being overly nostalgic. Like, oh, I remember when I had this job, and I remember when this, and I remember when me and him were together, and da-da-da-da. But your words are now affecting you. Like, it's too strong of an attachment to the past that it's time to move forward. And that is what the Shaman of Loss is trying to tell us. It's saying allowing things to pass onward, acknowledging who we are, and rediscovering of the forgotten truth. Okay, so when I see the 6 of Cups, I just feel like our words are stuck somewhere in the past, okay? Earth signs, come on through the week, okay? Don't be afraid to leave somebody, something, or someplace in the past. And this is a process. Don't think that you're going to wake up from one day to the next and be like, oh, F this, I'm good, because that's not how, if it was that easy, people would not be in therapy. And if it wasn't that easy, don't you think we would have already done it? So please be patient with yourself during these things. This is where your words really are important. Okay, so if you're having trouble because you're moving on to another job, and you feel like, what am I doing? No one's going to like me at my new job, blah, 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 blah. What if no one wants to sit by me at lunch? I guess I still have those ideas as an adult. And if you don't, then you're like super cool. Because when I go to meetings and I don't know anybody, I'm like, who's going to sit by me at lunch? Oh, I hope somebody's going to sit by me. I don't eat by myself. So those kinds of things. So we have to watch our words and make sure that we're using them to uplift ourselves and to free ourselves. If we're continuously going back to the past and remembering how things were in the past, we are unable to move forward. And I kind of feel like we want to move forward because the Shaman of Loss is like, okay, you lost something, but now it's time for gain. And that's why I attribute it to the Hangman, because the Hangman's lesson is about surrender and letting things be. And you win through the surrender, and to justice, because it's balance, and, we need balance. So now let's look at our deeds. Our deeds right here, I'm looking right here at Mr. the Magician. He's backwards. He is a little bit off his throne, and maybe our deeds, maybe our words aren't matching our actions. That's what I'm kind of getting, because when I see the Magician reverse, he can be a bit of a trickster, okay? He can be a little manipulative, and he will do whatever he wants to get what he wants. Now, that to me doesn't sound like an earth sign. Or maybe it does. I'm being generalization. But in general, people do not look at things and say, ooh, how can I manipulate the situation? You know, it's just like sometimes it happens. So being aware of what you're doing. So if you're telling yourself, I want to let this go, and every time the situation arises, you continue to do it, you have caused yourself to go into a state of confusion where your thoughts and your words don't align with your actions. And that can make you feel disempowered because you're not yielding the results that you want. Hence, you have the 9 of disc reversed, okay? So let's not think about the magician as a person, and let's think about it as an energy. So the magician is teaching us that we have all the abilities to create the environment and control the energies because we're the freaking magician. Okay, earth signs, you have everything you need to be successful. How are you going to harness that energy to be successful? You know, not allowing other people to take your control of the situation. Don't let them take your scepter, baby. Don't let them take that magic wand because it's yours and you were given that wand for a reason because you were given something to create, okay? So how I'm getting this is your thoughts are being revealed to you by the moon. There's something that needs to be dealt with. It's tied to your past and your words. The words that you speak cause your thoughts to regress back to the past event, this person in the past, how great it was, overly nostalgic. It's an unhealthy tie, and the shaman of loss is like, let it go. However, your actions are still stuck because you want it back so badly. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you, it's okay to want it, okay? But then you have to ask yourself, is this the best thing for me? Now the outcome, if you take the advice, I see the Ace of Wands reversed. It's like not a good time. It's not a good time to go and just jump into something new is what it's saying. However, when I see it reversed, it's telling me that if I am ready to say, you know what, I'm going to align everything together. I'm gonna work on these things. Maybe this week it's not going to be great for me. Maybe it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle, but I know that there's light and I know that I have the Ace of Wands, okay? And it's also telling me I need to look for new ways to solve things. So if it doesn't work, don't keep doing it. You know, that's part of getting frustrated. Is like we keep applying the same medication or the same solution to a problem and it's not working. Okay, so that takes away your power and you feel very thrown off. So when people say, I just feel off. I feel like my energy's off. Am I cursed? I'm like, no. You are always blessed. Always consider yourself blessed. Okay, so we have the 9 of disc here. And this is the overall energy or signs how you might be feeling, how you possibly could be feeling. Like you put all this freaking work into this relationship, into this job, into this situation, and you're not getting that return and you're ready to walk away. But the message for you is, who are you? Who are you? Do not let the situation be bigger than you because you can do it. And I also see the moon and I see the magician and I see the Ace of Wands. And I feel like you've got all these tools to be successful. It's all about letting the past go so that you can move forward because you have a gift or there's something waiting for you better around the corner. If you learn to let it go and surrender, you're going to discover it. You're going to find it. Okay? So this is the empowerment spread I have for you this week. I know it's a little different, but it's just all about finding your energy, finding what works for you, Earth sign. So let the moon illuminate your thoughts. Deal with it. Sit with it for a minute, you know? Do not allow those words to take you back to the past. Oh, it didn't work the last time. Oh, you're so stupid. Or, oh, you'll never find anything better than that. Change those words to, This is called reframing. I love to reframe things. So if it was a relationship, I was so stupid for spending 9 months of my life in that relationship. And look, I'm in the same place I started. But what did you learn along the way? It goes right back to that. If you give it a 50-50, you're going to get a 50-50 chance of being in the shitter, okay? So give yourself an opportunity to look past that. So you look at this as like, man, I spent 9 months of my life in this relationship. But at least I learned what I like. I did like this, but I don't like that. So next time when I see this happen in a relationship, I know that this is not for me. Okay? So instead of like beating yourself up with your words, then you start uplifting yourself. Man, here we go again. I tried to diet, but I just can't. I'm just going to eat this pizza. I just don't care. Okay, well, eat the pizza, girl. Enjoy your pizza and be happy. However, don't defeat yourself. You can say, I love pizza, and you know what? For my cheat meal, I'm going to eat pizza. And tomorrow, I'm going to get right back on my diet. Whatever it is, it's about the words that you use. It's not, your words actually have a lot of power. So do not allow the past to dictate your future is like the message, and learn to let things go. So thank you, Earth signs. I really appreciate you guys. Big hugs this week. If you're facing a difficult situation, believe in yourself because you have all the tools. You are the magician. Hey, make it happen, Captain. And use your words to uplift yourself, so that you don't get caught up in the past, okay? Thank you. Big hugs, and until next week, see you later.